Right, so I'm down at Blind Lane Fishery with Mr. S. You've had a koi carp, haven't you? Koi carp / ghosty.
Yeah.
You've had a nice stocky. I've had 3 fish now. I'm going to talk them through my overshotted rig. You'll have to check with your local commercials to see if this is banned or not. But over here it's not, apparently. The bailiff didn't even know what it was. But yeah, so I've got my pellet, my 2 number 10s, and 3 more number 10s, but most of them are slid up the line, so I'm just going to push them back down the line. So I'm just going to slide these down, spread them out again. There we go. And we're literally just going to tap them in. Let's line that up the side puller kit. Right. So we're fishing out there, as you can see. Oh, there's my blue cad pot, look. Right out in the middle, the carp went to go pick it then. Sorry, I lost my cad pot earlier on. Hooked into a carp and lost my cad pot. So we're just doing this, literally just tapping, lifting. Because I've got such a short overshotted rig on, I can only lift it out by 2-3 inches. And to be honest with you, I've been hooking them quite alright actually. I had 2 on this rig. Got a bloke next door.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had 2 fish on this rig so far. Yeah. I think I probably should have, it's wrapped around your pole pot. I probably should have done it a bit deeper. But, I mean, I might have to put a float on it and try an overshotted float. And you just get a gust of wind like that, that's annoying. To be honest with you, you know when you hook one because it actually absolutely pulls your pole. Oh, let's do 2 hands. Trying to do it and keep it accurate is one thing, and then when the wind picks up, it's absolutely annoying. And sometimes I just give it little taps like that, and it actually works. There we go. Oh, I hooked into one then. And then yeah, giving it a little tap like that. It does work, folks, just give it a second. Alright, let's give it another little flick out. Hold your pole pot upside down, away from your float. Just hold it there, it should just come out. feel like sometimes just giving it a slap as well sometimes, and then just giving it a quick flick works. Would help if we had the Is it stuck in there? So that would only happen as you're shipping in, isn't it? It only happens when you're shipping in. Right, we're going to try and go out to the 16 metre line because we did just have a fish off of this, I'll call it 8 metre line, so let's try it on our 16 metre line. I'm going to give it a go on the 16 metre line, give it a little bit of a slap like that, and then just there we go. Yeah, it's worked. Feels like another little stocky. He's actually swimming in towards me. Now he's going the opposite way. Alright, so I've got him on the top kit now. It's just a little stocky. It looks like the same one I just caught as well, doesn't it? It looks like the same one I just caught off camera as well, doesn't it? Oh, bit of braces gone down there. Hooked him straight in the top lip. Don't know if you can see. Straight in the top lip. And that's how you do slap in. So, let's see if we can catch one more fish. See if we can catch one more fish like that, and then I'm going to go on to the margin, or shallow line, that I've done over the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm just going to put this in there like that. Push that to about more to the middle and leave that sitting there like that. And this is the rig I tied, that's on YouTube, that I tied and showed everyone how to tie on YouTube. So again, them weights just slid down the line, so I'm just going to slide these weights down, kind of try and even them out. And then what I'll do is I'll come off this line, go onto my shallow line. Don't know if you're going to see it. I'll show you how to catch a carp or an F1 or anything for that matter. Catch anything for that matter on the shallow line. Let's see actually if I can get one off this shallow line now. Put it on the logging rig, slapping rig, not slapping rig, I can't even speak. On the overshotted rig. Just going to leave that to set there a minute. Let's literally fill this up. Just a little ball for that 16. Well, was meant to be a ball for that 16 metre line. Over the back there, some 6mm expanders. Some luncheon meat. Oh, I've got one on. Oh, Steve. Oh no, he's pulling me straight to you. That's a better fish. I didn't even realise I hooked him. It weren't until I looked up and see the pole pulling to one side, and I was like, oh, I must have hooked a carp. I don't know if he's a better fish or if he's just like... no, I think he's just wrapped around a line. About 4 pound. There you have it, guys. That is overshotting in a nutshell. And this is my first time doing it. About 4 pounds. Ooh, stop flapping. Come here. Again, top lip. Top lip. Right, see you in a minute, and I'll set up my shallow line. Right, so I'm using an 8mm still. We got all this hook length, all this line, no weights until we get to the float, which is 1 number 10. Want it to be nice and positive. I'm just going to stick that in there. Oh, I can see a carp cruising. I'm going to go mug it. No, I'm not, because this float's gone over my line. He's gone under. He's gone down. But yeah, so I'm just fishing a very light point. The same thing that I did at Fox Earth. It's a 0.5 float with an 8mm pellet and a 10 underneath the float. Don't know if you can see the float out there, but just got to lift it, drop it like that. The float should stand up. Might put another 12 underneath it, but I've got it dotted down just to a pimple and bites already, probably from roach. Just fishing a size, I think it's a 14 at the moment, KKMB, and this, I've got, I think it might be 14 or 15 slip in this elastic. Well, I'm not even fishing where my swim is, so I'm not fishing the full distance of my boat. again, gonna have 3 fish on this line. We'll try and get 3 fish on this line to make it 6 fish altogether, and then sort out a long line and show you the long line. See that carp dart for them pellets then as well. Get some small indications. I've got a feeling it could be F1s. Just a window, catch it and catch that line. Give it another flick and I'll flick it outwards towards the island and let it drip back at me. I've got a margin line been feeding. This is my shallow rig. I've had 3 carp off this shallow rig so far, so. Do you want to know a little trick? Are you putting pellets in that? Do you want to know a little trick to keep the pellets in there? Dip your pot under the water as you ship out. Yeah. If you got a small hole in that pot. Indication straight away then. Missed it. What you want to do, yeah, is put them pellets in, alright? What, they mix 2 mils? Oh, carbon pig. Right. Push the pellets in there, Steve. Like push your thumb down, not hard. Just give them a gentle squeeze, and then push the water as you ship out. Push a little bit of water, the pot under the water. And it should hold them in there. What you will have to do is when you ship out, make sure that pot stays nice and up, facing the sky, and then try not to bounce the pole as much. Fishing season in less than a week, yeah, less than 4 weeks. Fishing season opens in less than 4 weeks. Really looking forward to it. Gonna do a lot of fishing on the rivers this year. Yeah. Missed them. Yeah, when you get out there, when you turn the pot upside down, careful. When you turn the pot upside down, leave it so it's, tip the pot so it's under the water for about 5 seconds, and then pellets should gradually fall out. Does that roller not extend any higher? What? Does that roller not go any higher?
The first one?
Yeah.
The black one?
Yeah.
No.
No, the back one, sorry.
Oh.
The back one.
What, higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go higher.
Because you'll find it easier shipping in and out if that roller's at leg height. That's it. And then lower that pole down, wait till that line goes tight under your float, and I would have dropped that float down, turn that pole on over. Oh my God, Steve, look how many fish are in my peg. And my far back peg, look how many carp are out there. Guys, you know what I'm doing. Yeah, they're taken off the top. I'm going to try and get one off the top and pellet. Missed him.
These are them krill ones.
Oh, I just missed the bite on the barb as well. I felt him take it. I felt him take it and all. I'm sitting so the pellet's just in the water and that carp keeps coming up for it. Yeah, I've got the pellet sitting just under the water. There he is. Let's see if we can have one off the top, guys. That's it, they're long enough for me. There's no surface fishing, there's anything playing up the back mugging. Yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get him. Yeah. There's loads of them there, mate. I just saw a big pile of them. You know what we saw over the other end of the lake the other day? Yeah, and all of a sudden I don't see nothing, I just see a shadow come up. Yeah, see over the back there, see him? You had that then as well, I think. Get out of Steve's peg because we're in Steve's peg. Missed him again. I think what I might have to do is when he goes to suck that in, just let him suck it in. Yeah. There it is. Spooked, nice size one as well. happening is just draw some sound in. I don't want to lose feed. And that there, guys, you mug off the top. Yep. It's the one that's been going in and out of my bag all day. Leaving there. Just turn his head a little bit. Was that your pole? Sorry, mate. That 3/4 got. That was just off the top. Catching them off the top, Steve. Mugging them off the top. So, guys, didn't quite catch one on the shallow rig, but we caught one mugging off the top. Just looks for you a bit more. I actually hope I got that all on camera as well. I hope I got that all on camera because that would have been sick. There's another one on there, look. Oh no, wrap round there now. There's one on the back. Snapping that rig and then Oh, mate, you see that? Slapping that rig just works, doesn't it? Oh, he went back for that and all. He's there. There's a bigger carp there, Steve. There's a bit of a bigger carp there. In peg. He's coming up for that now. There's a bow wave underneath me pellet. Oh, he's there and all. He's coming. Tell you what, you half know when you hook them on the pole though, when you're surface fishing with belly like that. You half know when you hook them on the pole when you're surface fishing like that. He's coming right to that pellet. What did you say? They don't like red krill? Right underneath that pole and all. Tell you what, I bet you now any money I went over there with a slapping rig, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't catch them. They're definitely coming into that sound of that pellet slapping though, aren't they? Oh, my knee's giving way. What I might do is just sit that in there and just wait for a carp to come near and just slowly lift the pole up above his head. Sorry guys. Right, let's try putting the brand new pellet on. So actually, let's actually fish our shallow line like it was meant to. We'll leave them mugging fish for later. So I said I was going to fish the shallow rig and I never did. I went straight over there and tried mugging them and I mugged one. So we're just going to sit in the shallow rig for now. Cross bricks there. Sit there like that. Don't know if you guys can see that flow out there. Might just be a little bit of an altercation day, do you know what I mean? You can fish from one swim, go into another peg on another line. I think that's how it's going to be today. Is you fish a bit of two lines. And I've got 3 at the moment, so. I generally think some of them expanders float, because I ain't soaking in the water. We'll soon find out. Oh, there isn't a single floating expander now. There isn't a single floating expander in the tub. I thought one or two of them might be floating, that's why they're coming on the surface. But they're not, they're just sitting there perfectly fine. Let's feed this margin line. Fucking roach. See, I wouldn't mind catching that on the river, but I don't want to catch that on a commercial. Look at the size of that roach. Look at the size of that roach. Yeah. Huh? The back? No, it's on my short line, but on an 8mm pellet. They're a blooming nuisance on a commercial, but oh, and he's pooped on me. But they are all right fish on a river. If I caught a roach on an 8mm pellet on a river like that, I'd be more than happy. But I'll take that back. I don't want to be catching them all the time at the Trent. But I tell you, I will take a 2.5 pound roach off the Trent. No, I'm happy with that. I would be happy with that. Try and avoid them small dumpy pellets. I like the big round ones. You know the ones I'm on about, don't you? Not them ones. These sort of ones here. Big round ones where the roach can't get them in their mouth. Because they're an absolute nuisance over here, them roach. I've had them on 6mm meat so far. I've had them on a 6mm bit of meat. Oh, my hands now. Do you know these roach in here stink? Didn't even know it was on. The float went under and I struck it and didn't do nothing to the elastic. Yeah. It wasn't until I lifted the pole up that I felt it kick on the pole. I feed on my line and just passed it. Missed that bite. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna edit that out. Oh, do you know what? No, I just can't flick them out any further. I'm glad I revised the choice of taking hemp and meat down the edge, because that would have been an absolute nightmare. It would have been full of roach. not had any more bites now.
No, not for a little while.
Try going that little bit further out. Not much further, just go an extra metre or so.
Yeah.
Oh, these roach, man. It's these, yeah, I've got roach in my peg. What I might do is put the other pot on, make sure it's on there tight, and just put sneak some 2 mils in instead of throwing them in, because it might just be the noise that's attracting them. What pellet you got on there? Oh yeah. Oh, you got an expander on there, a soft one.
Yeah.
Oh, what, 8 mil?
Yeah.
Back again, but I'm gonna let them carp feel confident. He's gonna come back up to the top again, isn't he? I need to catch a carp shallow before I constantly go over to that far side. That's a bit of a better indication. I'm still getting bites on it. What, missed it? Yeah, I've got a margin swim down there. It's my tea time swim. I'll have a drink and just kick back for a second. I haven't seen any swells. Nothing from down there. Let that line go tight. Stop that wind a minute. Drop. Let the last little bit of rig plate catch up. Hopefully we get one pretty soon. Yeah, I've got roach in my peg, Steve. Yeah, my float's just going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's a carp. Well, you dead depth on bottom, are you?
No, I've just made it.
Shallower.
Oh, look.
Yeah, just shallowed up a little bit more.
Yeah. 'Cause I think I might have been sitting on the bottom.
Yeah.
Doing that.
The fact that he ain't come up yet. The fact that he ain't come up yet tells me he might be foul looked. Yeah. Because his head ain't come up. And the elastic stayed at a steady stretch as well. It's not gone up, down like crazy. Still nothing on the shallow line. Yeah, I think they could well be bottom, you know. Like I think they might just be just off bottom. Or they're either really high up in the water because I've not had any more bites. I say that and watch me get a fish now. That's a nice carp, mate. That best not be the Goldie type one I saw off the surface I was trying to go for. Don't forget you got your third section on that as well. Lovely little stamper fish in here, isn't they?
Yeah.
A couple of them are missing lips, but they're not bad stamper little fish. The average are £2 or £3, don't they?
Huh?
The average like stamped fish from here is about £2 or £3 so far.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty small now. You come out the net.
Right, we're just going to try our margin line down here. Just going to sit here for a little while and try this line. There was a carp in the edge earlier, right in front of my feet, but I decided that I was going to fish this bit of the swim because it's a bit further away from me and there's less disturbance here from me and Steve both catching fish. Because we're both catching fish. For sure. Oh. That's an indication because it drops right off on the shelf, so I'm fishing just at the bottom of the shelf. I'm not going to strike at any like slow under bites, slow bites, because I feel like that could well be roach, and we don't want to be catching roach. We want to catch some carps. Carp and curve. I know they do perch on the curve, but do they do carp on the curve? Carp on curve. Catching on meatcock. But yeah, anyway, so let's sort this net out whilst we wait for our next fish. Oh. Is that about? I think that was about on meatcock. There we go, nice tight line. I know it seems a bit weird seeing me fish with a pole onto the feeder arm, but this is a little throwaway line. Huh? Why, is the net too big? Yeah. Alright, let me restart this video, guys. See you soon. So you can see, there's a little float. It's currently going in towards itself, up the shelf, so I'm just going to flip this out again. Bring it back towards itself here. Actually, good. When the wind dies down, I'll look it outwards, because there's a shelf that goes down, like, it goes down that way, so we can keep the to have a roach on a big 8mm pellet as well. I don't know if that's a small roach. Yeah, I had that earlier. I've had them, like, the scales in the net as well. Remember, we're not going to strike at them little indications. I want a straight, clear underbite, which will then tells me it will go be a carp. Or some fish that will be able to get an 8mm in its mouth and swim off with it, because the roach can't do that, so that's why it's bobbing up and down. And then, because I've thrown in them, I'm just going to throw some loose fish. That's fine. Yeah, that was a better bite. Oh. I think that's a few roach down there now. I think that's roach. No, that's a carp. We've had a swell kick up from down the bottom there. We've had a swell kick up in the bottom of the edge here. When we floaters. Just let that line slowly sink. Oh. Noticed how all them carp have gone off the back that thing now. I stopped throwing in bait. That's how all the carp have stopped feeding at the back there since I've thrown in bait. There's a carp in my peg down to this margin now. There's a carp in this margin now. And I know there is because it's eating all the bait I've thrown in, because I'm not getting bothered by small fish, and it's probably bullied them smaller fish out the peg. it's a good little lake to practice on, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a carpy bite. Just gonna turn around and bring my drink. Yeah, roach. That's what I kept catching them on earlier. I kept having them on the roach on expanders. Yeah, that's why I've changed from meat to hard pellet. A little dink there. Right, now we've finished our drink and our little break. I'm just going to continue, give that another 5 minutes. And I'm going to set up the deeper line, fish the bottom. Come off on the edge. Did it come off on the edge? Alright, we're going to go back out and try that long line. I say long line, that. Oh, middle line, and then we'll go out on our mud line later. Huh? If I looked it. What's happened there? What's happened? What is it? Yeah. Caught hooking it. Yeah, we'll have one on the short pole. It's a shallow rig. We've had a few off the shallow rig today, and now they just don't seem to want to bite on a shallow rig. We've had a couple on the shallow rig, and now they don't want to feed. I think they might well be on the bottom, because it is quite a bit of a chilly day today, isn't it? What is it? Probably about 14, 15 degrees. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try a long line. So I'll be back in a minute. We're going to set up a long line. We're actually on the slack. So we're going to go long on the slack when this wind calms down. It's the only thing with pole, isn't it? When the wind picks up, it's hard to control it. Right, so 0.5 soon. So we're just gonna slap. Right. Slap. There's a carp literally underneath that, so I'm just gonna hold that there. There's a carp underneath my pellet now, so I'm just gonna hold that pellet there. Naughty bit of side wind. Naughty wind, bad wind.
Oh, good old test wind, isn't it?
Yeah. It was fucking worse than this at A12s that day. There we go. That holds it off the water. Oh, where's he taking me? I don't know where he was taking me then. Remember, guys, if you can get to your top gear, you basically got them in. And if you always keep the side of your pole down like that, once you've got them to the angle that you want them to get at, you can then try and lift their heads. That is the smallest carp I've had today. Yeah, it might even be an eyed. No, it's a little common. There we go. I think he's actually hooked in the net. Doo-doo-doo. There we go, guys. A lovely little, it's an F1, little F1. Off he swims. Lovely little F1 that was. That was a little F1. A little foot one. Let me just get the best towel in the world. Preston Innovations towel. So, band still on, pellet still on. Let's get this top kit underneath my leg. squash it. Or break it. Let's take the pellet out. Give him a new pellet. Alright, so there's that. There we go. A little pincer. Let's have another nice pellet. I like the long round pellets, you know. You know, like the long dumpy. Oh, bit like this one that's wet now. But you know, like them pellets. Yeah. I don't like the short ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the dumbbelly type pellets, I think they work better. Well, I always seem to catch more on them than I do than the stubby ones. No, because they look like an actual 8mm pellet, whereas you get like the small stubby ones. Do you know what I mean? Like them ones, little stubby ones. Yeah, they're very small. So have 2 out on that towel, proper ones, and yeah. I'm glad you noticed that, and it weren't just me. Because I thought the same thing the other day, and I thought, no, it can't be right, surely. No, I can't be the only one that keeps grabbing the bag of pellets and getting a lot of short, stumpy ones than the bigger ones. Yeah. Alright, let's try that again. And then once I've done that again, that'll prove that my other rig, my no float rig, yeah, that'll prove that this long rig with no float, the tapping rig with no float works. It's gone out of 16. Oh, should I say 15 now? Because true 16s with the dolly button, I ain't got the dolly button. So let's just start. Funny, isn't it? Because it's like, there you go. Oh, I missed that bite because I didn't actually carry on tapping because I got like just sitting there talking. But do you see what I mean? It's weird how you can get bites from doing this. And it's weird how it wins certain matches as well. So basically you want to keep tapping until you see your elastic. You don't have to give it very hard and heavy taps. It's just enough taps that basically sound like a load of pellets going in. And then every time you do that, you lift up, your pellet basically resets in the water after you've tapped, and it looks like your pellet basically has gone in with a load of pellets. So when they come to investigate that, and they just grab your pellet. And this is why you got to check commercial rules, because sometimes this is banned. Tell you what I'm going to do. See, I should probably be tapping it a bit lighter than that. Like that, do you know what I mean? Instead of going like that. I should probably be tapping it a bit lighter. There you go. Oh mate, whatever that is, it's holding bottom. Did you see that? The carp just jumped out. Sorry for not actually showing you me playing with fish, guys. I'm just too busy focusing on getting this pole back in without damaging it. Yeah, so you can go to the side and then... No! I lost my jumpy carp. We're going to cut that bit out. The video. Putting too much pressure on the rod, on the pole that was. Right, let's try it again. Right, just lost that other rig. I put too much tension on the fish.
Clumsy.
Why? What, pole fishing? It takes a while to get used to. No, I've seen you use a pole maybe 3 times. I've seen you use a pole maybe 3 times. Yeah. Right, let's try that a little bit further out then. There's Barry. What? The Slackman? Oh, I love it, mate.